What's up, guys? Mr5point56 here. Just want to do a quick video. I was talking with a very, I don't even feel like Fran describes him well enough for me. I feel like he's my big brother or my brother. But I was talking with Ebomi on the phone today, and so we were talking about concealed carry, and he brought up a question. He said, "Hey, do you ever have any of your friends look at you weird, if they find out that you carry a gun, and when they find out that you carry a gun, if it's ready to rock and roll? In other words, if there's one in the pipe and it's cocked and locked." And I said to him, I said, no, I mean, what I find weird is are guys and girls who carry guns not ready to shoot. I find that strange that, this is ready to go right now. I find that strange that anyone would carry a sidearm or carry their handgun unready, unprepared, not ready to go. When a second can change whether you're dead and your family's dead or you're alive, you don't have time. You don't have time to okay, this is empty now, okay? And the reason why it's empty is because I have 5 or 6 other handguns sitting here ready to go. So, this little para ordnance, Light Hog, 45 ACP. So, you get put in a situation where you have to defend your life or your family's life, and you have your sidearm, and you draw that, and you draw that, and you bring it up. You should be doing this as it comes out. Your safety's off and you're ready to go. Okay? You don't draw it. You don't have time for that. And regardless, if he's already got a beat on you, and you're like this, and you're getting shot at, come on. That's just dumb. If you're gonna carry and you don't feel safe carrying your sidearm with it ready to go, then maybe you shouldn't carry one at all, because that just tells me that you're not familiar enough with it. So, that's just something that I wanted to talk about with you guys, and bring up. And carrying a gun is not it's not a cool thing or a fad or, something that makes you look tough to your friends. That's not why you do it. You do it for preservation of life. That's why you carry. For your life, those around you, and your family's life. And let me tell you, you better handle your firearms. Okay, even if you're not shooting them every day, you better know that gun. Okay, this gun it's not that old, and it's starting to get wear on it already, because this gun gets handled every single day. And same thing with this and then also holsters. I have this one holsters. The Galco came with my Glock. This holster allows you to conceal your firearm on your hip. Some guys carry on their back. That's another thing. You know what? You got to carry where you can access that firearm quickly and use it. You don't want to be fumbling around. When you're ready to go, you're ready to go. You don't want to be messing around with it. This holster also works really, really well for the Walther P22. I'm not a big stickler for 9, 45, 40, 10 millimeter, 357 SIG, 357, 38, whatever you carry, just carry and know what it is. But, this is very, very light. And if I'm wearing, I can wear my swim trunks, okay, with the, you tie up to go swimming. I can carry this gun with my swim trunks and a t-shirt, and you can't see it. You don't even know it's there, and it's on my hip, ready to rock and roll. Here's Mrs5.56's Springfield Armory EMP 9 millimeter. I got this Uncle Mike's holster, and I modified it. This was originally for a snub nose 357, and it's got just a little clip. And this holster, I can holster the 1911. It'll holster my Glock. It'll holster the Light Hog Para. It'll holster my 1911, and the cool thing is, it slides right out. It slides right out, and it's very, very quick, fast. It doesn't make any. There's no snaps. There's no ratchets. There's nothing. You get right to it. Kind of dragging on a little bit, but my point is, and also holds the judge. And yes, I have carried this too. But my point is, you guys, if you're gonna carry, be ready at all times, because when you only have a second, 2 seconds is too long. When you only have a second, 2 seconds is a second too long. And I value my wife's life and my children's life, and I'm going to make sure that I'm faster than the bad guy. And you guys practice techniques with your guns, and I've mentioned this before in other videos. When you guys go to the shooting range, don't just sit down at a bench rest and fire your sidearm or fire your rifles. I would encourage you to move around. Guys, people are going to look at you all silly and funny, but think about it. If you ever have to defend your life with this, or your family's life, or somebody at the bank or the grocery store, do you think your heart's going to be calm and smooth like it is right now, or do you think it's just going to be, your heart's going to be trying to pound through your rib cage? It's going to be trying to pound through your rib cage, and you're going to be shaking, and you're going to be sweating, and you're going to be breathing weird. So when you get out to the range, before you fire, before you shoot, run back and forth a few times, do some jumping jacks, get your heart moving, and get that heart rate up, and breathe hard, and make it so it's uncomfortable for you to take those shots. And do it every time. Make sure that you're ready to go. Anyways, this has gone 8 minutes longer than I wanted it to go, but this is very, very important subject to me, and it should be very, very important to you as well. If you're in a state where you cannot carry a sidearm, well, move to a state that still allows you to be an American citizen and not a prisoner or controlled by some fear-mongering government, corrupt officials. But if you carry a knife, use it. Practice with that knife. You carry your pepper spray. Practice getting that out, and whatever it is that you have or you carry, if you're not old enough yet, and you can only carry a 2 or 3 inch blade, or whatever it is, whatever you have, be familiar with it. Be familiar with it, because how important to you is your life? And I tell people this all the time, that I talk to. And the same thing with ammo. Don't put cheap ammo in your carry guns, or cheap knife. How much is your life worth to you? People go, I own one Glock, and I was telling the Bomi today, I said, I'm not a Glock fanboy, but the thing is, they work. this gun, I will put my life behind it and my family's life behind it because it will work. Okay? Bottom line, am I a big Glock fanboy? No, I'm not. But I do believe in keeping my life and my family's life safe. And Glocks work. Bottom line, they work. So, you guys, sure, you could buy a Smith & Wesson Sigma for $300 brand new, or save up a little bit more money and get a Glock, because that Glock will work every single time. Or whatever, a Springfield. Anybody who knows me real close, I'm not a big Springfield fan, but let me tell you, this EMP is a gorgeous gun, and it's awesome. And Mrs5point56 has shot the hell out of it, and we have not had a single problem with it yet. So you guys keep safe. Continue to stand up for and protect our rights as Americans. And thanks for watching. I know this is a little brash, a little bit different than most of my videos. Water, it's awesome. But yeah, it's a serious topic, and I just wanted my viewers, my subscribers, to hear this, because you guys are important to myself and Lisa. We appreciate your comments and the time that you spend watching our videos. So you guys just practice, 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 practice. Handle your firearms every single day. I was talking with Bomi today. I was talking about some moves, and maybe I'll do them on film sometime. But where this is not a threatening gesture. Let's say if someone is pointing a gun at you and they're telling you to put your gun down, this is not threatening by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not. But now it is. That was a little sloppy. Practice with your firearms. Practice, 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 practice. Handle them every day. Even if you don't shoot them, you need to be familiar with them. And you need to be so familiar with them that you can carry them like myself and like Ibomi and lots of others. You need to carry them ready to go to work for you and ready to preserve and protect your life. Thanks for listening. This is Mr5point56, and hope you guys are having a good evening. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for me. I'm going to get off here and catch up with some Z's. So talk with you later. Peace.